Over the weekend, Lucky Mama got to spend a little bit of time with Amanda, one of the trainers at Rough Academy Real Life Dog Training. Amanda actually has a mini doodle named Oakley, and this was the first time that Lucky Mama met Oakley. Now, for the initial introduction, Amanda had to correct Lucky Mama so that she understood that she had to stay in her area and not go into Oakley's area. And right now, as you notice, she is starting out with just basic walking, with them each having their initial area. One of the things to remember when you're working with a deaf dog is because they can't hear, they rely on you to be able to help them understand exactly what they are supposed to do. And because of that, they tend to attach to a person pretty quickly as a dependent. So it's really important to help them understand that they can still do their own thing, but that they need to watch and pay attention to you as the trainer. That way it can help minimize separation anxiety, and it will also help them understand that they are okay on their own and that they don't need you 24/7. As you noticed a brief while ago, Amanda had to do a couple extra corrections as Lucky Mama wants to go more towards Oakley's area, saying, "No, you can go away. I'll just hang out with her without you." And Oakley is Amanda's baby, so there is no way that was happening. Amanda then stops and does a sharing exercise where she gives one dog a treat and gives another dog a treat. And Lucky Mama tries to get up. She corrects her, puts her back into that sit position, and taps her chest to tell her that she did a good job, and then going back into a walking exercise as well. When you are walking two dogs, it can be a little bit overwhelming to be able to control both, but both of these dogs listen very well to commands and both understand space is important. And as long as Amanda is showing them exactly what they need to do, they are following suit very nicely. As you notice, Amanda is using the hand signals that we are practicing with Lucky Mama. The palm up is to ask her to sit, the palm down is to ask her to lay down, and the thumbs up is telling her, yes, you did a great job. And then the finger up to the nose and eyes is a watch me command, which she is doing very well with Amanda while sharing space with Oakley. Amanda then decided to take them outside and walk on the trail, and she's showing her awesome walking skills while videotaping both dogs, which is amazing, and controlling them at the same time. She then let Oakley sniff her butt a little bit, which actually went very well. I really like what Amanda chose to do next. She is implementing the walking maneuvers that she did before, with them each having their own side, and she added a new entity of desensitization by having them both actually walk through an empty pool. Even though Lucky Mama can't hear what's actually happening, this is still a very good opportunity for her to learn to trust Amanda and to follow her lead and do exactly what she's told. Amanda then put Oakley away and she started doing a little bit of one-on-one with Lucky Mama. Now, she was starting to work with the stay command, and although Lucky Mama knows all the basics of sit and down and watch me and thumbs up for doing well, one thing that she struggles a little bit with is the stay position. Now, as a trainer, we would normally do some type of a vocalization to correct if they go to get up, but in this case, because she's deaf, we can't do that. So we have to do forward motions with our body to correct her and help her go back into a sit position quickly so that we can enforce that stay. Now, of course, we have to use a hand signal when implementing stay. So we can't say stay in a loud voice or tone even if we wanted to. We have to use our hand in order to be able to communicate to her that she has to stay, and then use another hand signal for a release command for her to know that she's done. Lucky Mama is also very smart and says, I'm really not doing anything unless you have a reward for me. And even though she can be very picky on treats, she really does like having treats as a reward along with positive praise. So we usually try to go between the two by either slapping her chest or her body to show affection, or the thumbs up signal, or treats in order for her to understand she's doing a great job. She absolutely loves being close and cuddling and getting a lot of one-on-one attention, so the touch is probably the most important for her and to her. The next thing that Amanda decided to work on was Lucky Mama's healing. Now, the training tool that we've been using is the smallest prong high up on the neck with a cat leash that's 6 foot long. We actually like the smaller gauged prong collar because we actually use very minimal amount of pressure. We use our body more. And as Amanda is demonstrating, we're actually using jump posts as roundabout figure 8 objects to be able to have Lucky Mama learn to follow versus just a straight on approach where you actually have to do more correction with the leash. So Amanda's actually doing more maneuvering with her body, and she's actually cutting her off by doing left hand turns. When you are teaching a dog to heel, one of the best things you can do is left hand turns, because if your dog is on your left hand side and it wants to start going ahead of you, if you take a left hand turn and cut the dog off multiple times, the dog starts to realize that you actually exist and it starts to pay attention to what you're doing versus popping on the collar or constantly doing right hand turns. If you are interested in Lucky Mama, please do go to sandypaws.org and fill out an application. Otherwise, please do subscribe to our Rough Academy YouTube channel for more videos regarding how to train a deaf dog. Thanks, guys. See you next time, and make it a positively great day.